This is the KC Podcast. My name's Casey Herring, and I'm with my other host,
Kendra Brewer.
Welcome. This is a brand new podcast we're starting. Just kind of shooting shit, see what's going on.
Shooting shit. Absolutely.
We thought of this today, and you were like, you know what? Let's just do it.
I'm gonna do it.
It's going to be lit.
Yeah. Hell. All right.
Well, we're just going to kind of like go through who we are, how we met, what's going on, what doing. And yeah, we have plans for the podcast. We'll talk about that near the end. And yeah.
Music, intros.
Yeah, music and intros. Like we want to have like an intro music, outro, and stuff like that. So we'll send people we're interested in to make music for us. Maybe.
Our goal is to beat Bert Kreischer.
Yeah, we got to beat them. 2 bears, 1 cave.
Can you imagine?
No way.
Legendary, dude. Do they even make money off of that?
Probably. I'm sure they did. I'm sure they...
I'm sure we should just set up our Venmos. Here, donate.
Yeah, I swear. Right, donate. I saw that on TikTok where it was like, just like write your Venmo in your car.
Oh, for birthday. Yeah. I'm 21.
That. I'm totally 21.
I'm going to be 21 for 3 years.
I swear. I swear. But yeah, so you want to get started on how we met?
Yes, because that links to the title of this.
Yes.
All right, run his ass over.
Yes, this episode is called Run His Ass Over.
Good ass over. So
I'll let you start with that one because
right. When we met sophomore year.
Yeah, sophomore year
is when we've probably seen each other around. Just didn't realize who we were.
I think I knew your name and your face, but I didn't know
I had no idea who the fuck you were.
I only made judgments based on what you look like, and I was like, she's a person.
She exists. Public school type.
A public school type beat, you know?
No, so, what was his name? Who was our Spanish teacher?
Corpening?
Mm-hmm. So, Corpening's class. I was with Garrett. I knew Garrett, and you sat next to Garrett, and that's how we started. I don't ever remember talking to you, honestly.
Yeah, I think if we did ever talk, it was just like
with Garrett. Through Garrett. Yeah. But at that point, I'd known you. So then, it was after school one day. I don't remember. I was going home late or something. Maybe after, like, soccer practice.
Probably after soccer practice, because I think you're headed to your, dad's?
Dad's. Yeah. And so, I'm heading down that random back road, because for some reason I decided to take that road home. And I saw you running down your road.
I was just going to play basketball.
B-ball. At the church alone.
Yeah. You call me a weirdo? Like, what's going on here?
And then all I did was basically honk at you. Waved at you. Told you to get out of the
road.
road.
There was no sidewalk, so I just kind of had to walk on the road to the church. It was only like not even a quarter mile.
No, not even.
So I was
0.05.
Yeah, it was a little short walk. I was just walking to church, play basketball.
A legendary church.
We'll get more into that in a little bit.
Yeah.
And so yeah, she just kind of drives by. She honks at me. I'm like, who?
Who that?
At first I was like, oh, it's probably just somebody like I know, like Mitchell or someone. And then no, I turn around. Some girl on 4 Fusion. I'm like, who is this?
This dude.
And I see it was Kendra. I was like, oh, it's Kendra. So we like kind of like wave, and I was like, well, all right. I feel like you just might have had like the thought run through your mind, like maybe I should hit him.
Probably did. I think I texted you after that. I texted you and like, what
just
were you doing?
Yeah, just hey, what's up?
And then it wasn't that same night. It was probably the next night or something. We were gonna hang out.
Yeah, the next night. Or I know it was within that week.
Yeah.
That it was right at the end of school because people were having their grad parties. Because I remember that was my first time sneaking out. Sorry, Mom. My first time sneaking out was Oh,
is this how she's gonna know?
Yeah, probably.
If she ever finds a podcast, she'll learn everything.
Yeah, she's gonna know everything about me. Anyway, yeah, I snuck out to a grad party. It was like literally right in the corner from my house. So I was like, you know what? It was me and Mitchell. We just kind of like snuck out. We were like, fuck it, we're going. And so he like rode the bike back, and we like snuck out my window. I ran back. I feel like such a badass. And
Thanks.
So that was my first time, and then not too long after that, Kendra was like, hey, you want to hang out? I was like, dang, I can't. But
if you come pick me up at 10 o'clock.
At 10 o'clock, 10:30. That became the new normal. Usual time.
Go sit at the church, and I'll text you go. Come up with your lights off. I'll meet you at the end of the driveway.
Oh, my God.
First night, whip up.
Yeah,
go.
Yeah, go.
Whipping up in that Ford Fusion, bro. Lights off.
Yeah, lights
I
off.
remember kept the lights off at all times. Never turned them on.
Mm-mm.
My mom was always like, "Why do you always have your lights off?
Because Connie,
Cause mom, I do hood rat shit."
Poor Connie. Little did she know for at least the longest time.
We didn't really do much hood rat shit. Just occasional little spurts.
Yeah, for that first summer was a lot of fun. We didn't really do a whole lot. Just like drive around town.
Drove.
We just driven around.
Drove. Drove around. And then we just talked a lot, honestly. That's when we both started getting into Juice.
Juice WRLD, yep.
We were talking about music a lot.
You introduced me to like music that I never heard before, and that I listen to all the fucking time.
Because I'm a fucking G when it comes to music.
I swear.
I do.
You're my little mixer, little producer.
My little DJ.
Facts.
No, yeah. Plug my own little playlist in.
Mm-hmm.
It's aux, the emoji.
Yeah, it's an emoji like an animal ox, like an ox ox.
I believe it's adequate.
Yes, it's very good.
Catch me on Spotify, dude. 24-hour playlist.
It's crazy. It's fucking nuts. But yeah. So that's when we like started hanging out because she wanted to run me over with her car after soccer one day, and yeah, that's how we like started talking. The friendship. Yeah, exactly. We had like known each other. We knew about each other, but like after that, we were like, yeah, we can hang out.
Oh, we can bring them up to date. Do like a little really quick spurt of the last 4 years. So basically, became really close friends.
Mm-hmm.
Probably, it was winter break of junior year was absolutely insane. That's when we started partying.
Yeah.
Into a lot of parties.
Yeah, especially the ones at my house.
Your house. That was your first bathtub night.
Yeah,
that'll be night. Add that to the list after this.
Mm-hmm.
Bathtub
night could be a whole 45-minute.
No shit, dude. And then
I think that's all I remember from that night is about 45 minutes.
And then Cole's parties were always really fun.
Yeah, we just shoot the shit at Cole's house to be like, hey, yo, Cole, you care if we come over? He'd be like, yeah, sure. Right. And we'd go over there awkward as fuck.
Dude, it was so awkward.
But
because that wasn't my crowd.
It wasn't it wasn't mine either. I just knew him, and then he was like, cool.
And then we would just show up.
Mm-hmm. We'd bring gifts like donuts and shit. He'd remember that. Hey, Cole, if you're listening, what's up?
Donut gifts. But so then we were that, and then you started dating
that girl.
That one girl. we won't name names yet. Maybe we'll see how we feel and how this turns out. But you started dating her. All was well. It was all right. We had to be a little sneaky. It was like another mom added to the equation, honestly.
Yeah, it was just a whole shit show.
I started dating someone.
Yep. He didn't like me either.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. I don't think Casey's a good influence. Yeah, well, neither is your school grades.
Oh, shit.
So, but anyways, whatever. We do that. We kind of fall off first semester of college. We didn't. We saw each other once, probably first semester.
Yeah, first semester of college, yeah.
Snuck it out once.
I guess, well, the last few years, high school, we just kind of whenever.
I mean, we were still friends and stuff, but it wasn't as close because we both started doing other. And I was best friends with
other people
for a little bit. Mm-hmm. And then
I just started doing my own thing. I was always busy with football or some shit.
Right, and then I ended things with him. Last summer. Mm-hmm. And then you and her ended
fall. This is last
fall.
Year.
And now we're dating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fast forward a little bit, now we're dating. So
yeah, no. I think we're the last two to expect it, honestly.
I think everybody else did except us.
Our moms, absolutely. Our moms.
Oh my god.
Bro, our moms definitely thought we were cheating on her.
Yeah, on our SOS.
But we weren't, swear to God. We didn't even think about it.
We never even thought about it. Like, this is the thing. Like, we never even like looked at each other in that way until December 2020?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly. I never saw you that way. So you asked me one night, we were hanging out, you were like, would you ever consider? And I was like, no.
And that was just me, like, asking. I wasn't even like, I was like, no.
You were like, date me.
No, I wasn't asking you out at that point. No.
No, not at all. Weird.
It was more like a what if anything.
Yeah. I mean, I guess if anyone hung out with each other as much as we did, you're destined to be together.
Right, at least for a little bit.
Oh, God. All right, so that's the end of this podcast.
This is the last episode.
I will be running him over.
Yeah, this is how it's podcast. This podcast starts and ends.
no one even knows. We're in Montana right now with my family.
Yeah, we're in Montana. This shit.
Brought him to my family, dude.
Pretty, dude. It's so beautiful here. It's so nice.
It hailed.
Hailed on us earlier today. It was weird.
It was weird. Weird place. Every time I come here, it like hails.
Right, it just does some weird shit. It's like hailing, and then, it's like sunny.
It's like, aw. And then they're 50 degrees. It's like Indiana's 65. It's very nice.
There's never any wind moving here. It's either blowing really hard or it's stagnant.
Yeah. And then we tried to hike. Died.
A little bit. Just
Bro. Like, I'm in soccer, but I'm so out of shape. Like, what?
Not out of shape. We're at the higher elevation, so.
Yeah, that's my excuse. Yeah.
You're in the gym quite a bit, so you're just fine. We're just at a really weird elevation. We're about a mile in the air.
Dude, yeah. We were way up there, dude.
We were quite up. Yeah.
But.
So yeah, that's a couple of our. All right, so completely. There's zero
correlation
between what I'm about to say and what we've been talking about, but
it's fine.
Segue was the word I was looking for.
Segue.
Segue into the next thing. Anyway, people that we want to send the music to, the intro and the outro music.
Oh, right.
What do you think? Who do you think?
Well, do we want just a beat as an intro, or do we want an actual intro like Two Bears, One Cave, like what they did?
2 Bears, 1 Cave. Well, they can either overlay stuff that they get from this, or
because we don't
need it tonight. We don't need it tomorrow night.
No.
We can have it on the
I say it
4th or 5th podcast, if anything, or even later.
Because we know a lot of musically talented people.
Yeah. We're talking to you, Cole, Kieran, the Puckas.
Chris.
Love that guy.
Chris, we quitting? Because I am.
You want to talk about that? You want to talk about your job?
Okay, all right. So, my mom's dating this guy. Sorry, Brent. So I worked for him last summer. All was well. Cleaned out a dead man's apartment. Smelled like death. Whatever, fine. I get paid $12 an hour cash. I'm like, all right, I don't have to deal with taxes. I can do this. Start this summer. I've been working 2 weeks. And he's like, boss texts me. Mom's boyfriend texts me. Hey, I need your information for payroll. And then I see a big old chunk of my payroll gone because of taxes. And I was like, yo, so I'm still $12 an hour, now getting taxed for a shitty job. It's so nasty.
Bum-ass job.
It's so gross. It's, I'll complain. It's physically tasking sometimes. Mm-hmm. And, I'm working out on top of soccer and everything. Mm-hmm. And I go home smelling like complete ass. I'm like, yo, this isn't worth it. And so, now I'm going to quit, I think. Or make him break up with my mom. I don't know. Brett, raise my pay.
You have 3 options. Break up with my mom, quit, or give me a raise.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just I'll talk about the dead man. That's an interesting story.
Go ahead, talk about that.
Yeah.
I haven't even heard the story.
You haven't. You've seen the picture, though, haven't you?
Yeah.
All right, so our boss is like, I'm with Chris, and our boss is like, all right, I'm gonna take you over to this place. It needs to be cleaned out. It's not that big, but it's gonna smell. We're like, all right, we've been smelling stuff before, and I've smelled a dead person before. Weird occurrence, but it just happened.
That's a weird flex, bro.
It is weird flex. So I know what to expect, but I didn't. So we get there. It's on the 2nd floor, and we get about 3/4 up the way up the stairs, and it's just like, boom. It's mid-July, late July, so it's hot.
Nice and steamy in there.
So this man had been basking on a bed. He was roasting up in that 70-degree apartment.
Was he medium rare? Well done.
Bro,
wow.
He was juicy. It was juicy.
He was only seared just to
Dude.
He was burnt on the outside, on the inside.
And so Brett walks in it's no big deal. And Chris and I look at each other, and I cover my mouth. I'm like, holy shit. I go throw up. Mom got throw up.
Mom, I throw up.
So we walk in, and the mattress where the guy died and laid is there, that they had to peel him off, and a section of his scalp is just vibing.
It's just chilling.
Which that's a very important part, because the hair is still attached. So whatever. Scalp's there. Brent's like, all right, see ya, clean it. Or whatever. Brent leaves. Chris and I, fuck. So we start. We're going through all this guy's shit. He had a PhD in, I think it was psychology. He had so many degrees. It was really weird. He was a professor. he was schizophrenic. So they didn't get to him until 2 weeks after he died because he barricaded himself in. He took the box spring of his bed and jammed the door.
Is he schizophrenic?
Yeah. So the only reason they found him is because of the smell, and they had to climb through the window. And they like poked their head through the window and they're like, oh, he dead. Close the window. Call, like, I don't know, fucking poison control. I don't know. Get it out. They didn't do a good job. So I'm going through notes and I find this one note, and schizophrenics tend to scribble all over. I'm reading, and it's like, I read one side, and it's like, I'm so scared, I'm all alone, I know it's my fault, blah, 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 whatever, depression, I get it. Flip. On the back, it's
Next
like,
page.
If I'm found unresponsive or dead, please contact my sister. And it was written like 3 weeks. So it was written about 3 weeks ago when I found it. So it was written about a week before he died. I was like, oh, so this might be a suicide case, huh? Trash. I was like,
you were like, man,
like, this is not my problem, dude. And I was like, okay, whatever.
They should have looked better. I don't know.
Right, so Chris and I clean, working around the bed. We don't want to get by the bed, so we get by the bed because we have no choice. Chris almost falls on the bed. I think it's the funniest shit ever, right? I'm laughing. He has used tissues, hundreds of used tissues just laid on the floor. So I'm like, Chris, you do that. I go to the bathroom.
Used tissues, huh?
Right?
I have no idea what that correlates to.
So I'm cleaning, and all of a sudden I hear Chris, like, he's like, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on in there? He's like, his hair's in my mouth. His hair's in my mouth.
That's so gross.
His white hair is like floating
so gross.
all over the room because it's just, he decayed, and it's just kind of like little butterflies in there.
Ew.
So we get past that.
Yeah,
all
nice.
that's left is the fridge. We open the fridge, and there's this pot full to the top of like fucking potato soup. But the potatoes are whole.
Did you try it?
No, almost. We didn't know what to do with it. It was heavy, and it smelled almost as bad as the rotting flesh. Toilet doesn't work. We don't give a fuck. I'm like, Chris, dump it in the toilet. We just dump it. It smells so bad. We just shut the lid. He's like, it doesn't flush. I'm like, I know.
It's like, well, no running water. Got it.
Right. And I was like, okay, I think we're done. And then he was like, wait, there's like a pitcher left. And I was like, oh, fine, I got it. I dump it out in the sink, and the whole there was like 8 tea bags, and it's all moldy.
Yum.
And it just hits the sink, splashback. Bro, it got all over me. And I was like, I'm done. I don't even care.
So nasty.
I'm like, Chris, we're done. We were only in there 2 hours, and we smelled, like, I had to throw my clothes away. We just smelled like it, and I was like,
yeah,
I made $24.
I wouldn't even put that in my washer if I...
No, I didn't. We made $24. That's it, for cleaning that out.
2 hours worth of work cleaning up after a dead guy. Yeah, no
Smelling
thanks.
like death for the rest of the day. $24.
Awesome. Great.
That was my turning point of that job. But,
yeah. I can see that. Yeah, well, my job, cleaning carpets.
Stanley Steamers.
Yeah, shout out Stanley Steamers. Sponsor us, that'd be dope.
Imagine. We
but
can do little ads at the beginning.
I'm down with that. Yeah. If we ever get sponsored, I don't
Bang.
know.
Imagine if Bang sponsored us, dude.
Bang, please sponsor us, dude.
Dude.
I will plug the shit out of that.
I'm drinking 3 of your things a day. It's not healthy, but I do it.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, got it. Okay, anyway. So, like, I guess I'll tell my story about my grossest encounter cleaning floors. So mine is nowhere near dead people. Mine's just animal...
Shit,
piss.
Which it's still just as spicy, honestly.
It can be.
Oh.
And we're getting a phone call. All right, sick.
All right.
Anyway, but we'll just let that ring.
Oh, we can talk about the phone call. Yo, he picked that up fast.
Yeah,
Oh, no.
Oh, never mind. Cap.
So, like, my grandparents have a landline because, like, old people, right? And my grandma gets pissed because, like, no one calls the landline. So, of course, it's going to be spam. It's actually my grandma calling. Not my problem. She'll text me. But my grandma answers it all pissed. Stop calling me. Well,
I'm like, well, get rid of the landline, Grandma.
Grandma. 2021, man.
I swear. Anyway. Dog shit. So we go to this place, and it's like a little front room that has like just like the net windows or whatnot.
Oh, like,
so like,
yeah, I got you.
it's like a little front room, but it's tile. And
almost like a mudroom.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was basically a mudroom. But they kept 3 dogs and I think 6 cats in that area. It was like maybe like a 14x7.
Ew.
Yeah, it wasn't terribly big. There was like, there's not enough room for those animals.
Way smaller than this room.
It's about from this counter over.
So it would be like this section.
Yes.
Yeah.
But, yeah, so we get there. This is like my first week on the job. There's three of us running this truck. And I walk in, I'm like, oh my God, this is awful. And not only for, it smells like fucking ammonia because all the cats and dog are just pissing there. But this tile is gross. It's not going to clean up well. We already know it. Thank God we didn't have to go do a redo. But with our tile and route cleaner, it already smells like pretty whack. It's not like the best smelling stuff, but it cleans really well. And it just heightened the smell because not only were we had to go in and scrub it, so it's getting all that out of the grout lines. Yeah. Oh my God.
So you're just mixing the piss
It's literally mixing it, and like by the time that we had like started like extracting it, oh my God, I just walked outside. I was like, I'm not dealing with this.
Bro, that fresh of breath air. Like
it was
what?
fresh of breath air. Breath of fresh air. How about that?
Thunk.
But yeah, so he starts distracting it, and I'm like outside. I'm like, I'm not doing this. I'm just pulling hoses out of the house as he comes out, and thank God it was only that little bit. And he was like, "Yeah, it looks better." I'm like, "No, it doesn't. No, no. You shouldn't be worried about the looks anyway. You should be worried about the smell. You need to tear this house." Did you try to sell her
like any add-ons? Like,
yeah,
you want some protectant for this?
we offered like clear seal and color seal, and she's like, "No, I don't need that."
Odor control.
We don't do that for tile. I mean, we don't expect it to smell like trash.
Yeah,
but
bro, they gotta stop walking out.
I know. Let's quit beeping, man.
Bro, come on.
But yeah, that was one of my grossest encounters. It's like the first 1 or 2 weeks I'm working there, and it was terrible. At that point, I texted my mom. I was like, dude, I might quit because it's terrible. But then I was like, money.
No, the first day on my job, I texted my mom, I'm gonna quit. Because I think I told you this, but so I go to this little house, and the whole house itself is about the size of, like, not counting over there, but like the size of this basement right here. And then they had a basement, so I started on upstairs. I'm like, I got this. But then Brent comes over. He's like, clean out the basement first. I'm like, fine. I go to the basement. It's about your standard little small basement, not finished. But shit stacked to the ceiling, about 7-foot ceiling. I'm like, okay, whatever. I am an extreme fear of spiders. Extreme. Like, I have arachnophobia, and it's pathetic, but it's there.
What's that right there?
Asshole. And so I'm cleaning. I get a bag out. I'm like, I'm doing really good. And I move this pan. I notice there is a lot of spider webs. I'm like, whatever. Keep pushing. And I shit you not, I see a spider about the size of the palm of my hand. Like, with legs, included. Oh, I'm just gonna, like, shiver thinking about it. It's, like, yellow. Like, ugh. And I see it, and I throw it down. I go upstairs, start crying, right? I'm like, I'm sweating. It's like 85 in the house. Humid. Indiana weather. Call me out. I can do this, Mom. I can do it, Mom. I can do it, Mom. She comes over, brings me Starbucks, make me feel better. She's like, you know what? It's fine. Clean out the top floor. Don't go in the basement. The top floor took me the whole day because it was just, the whole floor was just covered. And then I ended up getting this old dude named Todd. He's like a weirdo. We ended up cleaning out. I just hauled the shit up and down the stairs. He bagged it. But I was like, that should have been, like...
the end all be all.
Dude, it should have been, like, stop. Like, just stop. The only reason I got Chris to work with me was, A, like, I wanted a friend to work with me. B, spiders.
Chris can get the spiders, and he's...
I didn't even know Chris. The only reason I met Chris at a grad party with Thomas. And I was like, you want to work with me?
He's like... Yes.
Literally. Sorry, Chris.
He's so goofy.
He's a goofy ass dude. But yeah.
It's pretty dope.
We're both. I hope my mom doesn't listen to this.
Yeah,
or Brent, but we're
until our moms get on this podcast, I really hope they don't listen to anything.
Right. But Chris and I would be like, oh, we missed the turn, huh? Add an extra 5 minutes. Like,
oh, gee whiz. I hope we aren't another hour late. Gee whiz.
Right, going to Monticello one day for no reason. It's an hour drive.
Wrong turn.
Wrong turn to fucking Illinois. Oh.
I swear. I mean, like, last year I was hourly, and it wasn't bad. I was making plenty of money because I was working lots of hours. But now I'm making, like, big bucks because I'm, like, commission, and we got fast people working with us.
Yeah.
And, yeah, it's just way better.
But
Yeah, making commission on each job we know how big our day is going to be at the beginning of the day, and if there's any extra jobs, I know I'm going to have to do them because I'm the assistant. But here soon, I'll be crew chief, and I'll be running my own truck with my assistant. So it'll be dope. It'll be fun.
That'll be dope as fuck. I got a babysitting job, but I don't know why that's not a good job. I also hate children. That'll come up probably multiple times at the podcast. I don't know. Something about them. They have no purpose. They're just annoying.
They just eat sandwiches and poop.
And take my money. Like, I take my mom's money all the time. I don't want to deal with that little shit. I wouldn't want to deal with a mini-me, dude.
I mean, a mini-me would be dope if I didn't have to feed him.
No, I'd beat the hell out of myself, honestly.
No, I think I'd be chill with a little mini version. I'd be like, hey, yo, go get me some water. And you'll fetch me one of those bottles of Voss water, right?
Give me that canned water.
Yeah, that canned water, yeah, something like that. And,
carbonated.
I'd be like, yeah.
With some oats.
Yeah, some wheat. Give me that fermented water.
Bro, that's essentially what it is. Ew. Give me that moldy ass water.
Ew. Ew.
Speaking of mold, dude, last night I told my grandma, I was like, yo, I want some olives because I just like olives. And she like pulls out this jar of olives and it just has mold across the top. She starts scooping it out. She's like, all right, how many you want? I was like,
excuse me?
None. She's like, well, what did she say they were?
They're
pickled.
They're pickled,
She's like, don't even worry about it. I do it all the time. I'm like, well, good for you.
Yeah, that's why you're old.
Your digestive system has seen a thing or two. I'm still vibing with no mold in mine.
Yeah. I was like, it's just penicillin. And she's like, something like that.
It's penicillin. Bro, no.
That's funny.
I'm looking out there, that wagon that's sitting out there.
Mm-hmm.
I shit you not, I sat there for probably 8 years.
Just sat in it?
No,
8 years?
It's just sat there for 8 years.
There. I was about to say, you sat in it? I was like,
no, I have sat in
dope.
it. We did an Easter egg hunt here. And I remember I got all butt hurt because they helped my cousin find the big egg that had all the money, like the biggest money in it. I was so pissy. I was like, you helped them. They're like, well, you were taking too long. I was like, you put it in an 8-foot tree. I'm like 2 feet tall right now.
You know what I got in my Easter eggs? Candy, like a regular kid.
I got money. Some change. Spare change.
Spare change. Spare coochie. Oh, I got to knock that lamp over. What up, gang? What is that? I have no idea. We probably shouldn't talk about anything that we can see because they can't see shit.
Right. I guess if we have a video, start doing a video podcast, that'd be pretty fun.
Yeah, I think video.
That's only if we get views. So if anyone sees it.
I literally need like 5 views and we're getting videos.
5 views and we'll get mics and everything.
Yeah, we're going all out. We're gonna rent a studio, all that.
What? Bro, rent a studio. How funny. Go to Cole's closet.
Hey.
Cole, we need your closet.
Hey, Cole, can we get your closet real quick? We just need to wrap this up.
I just gotta wrap this up. Oh yeah, how much you got? About 18 episodes worth?
Yeah.
No, we got so many topics. No one has any idea. I give off a vanilla impression.
Yeah, you're gonna get a little basics. People are gonna find out about you.
Exactly.
They're gonna find out all about you.
People assume I'm a bitch, but that is correct.
Yeah, that's correct.
The RBF does not lie.
The RBF has its place.
Exactly. It's a good hint.
Yeah.
It's good.
Scares the boys away.
Yeah.
Not me, apparently. I was too oblivious.
Fell right into my trap, bro.
Yeah.
Like lured you in.
Yeah, I was like, maybe she's not so bad.
I can change her. Oh my god, I'm stuck.
It's off.
I'm stuck.
Damn.
Yeah, you break up with me, you're gonna deal with Kyle.
Yeah, I think I wouldn't deal with him. I'd deal with the lead that he shot at me, but...
Oh yeah, so I guess we can just do a little family background. We won't get into family.
Yeah.
But I have a brother. He's 7 years older than me. He's 6'4", 235, pure ripped muscle. Like just...
Yeah, he's cracked.
He's insane. I am 5'4". No, I'm not. I'm 5'6", but same thing. It feels the same.
Depends on if you have shoes on or not.
Bro, literally. I'm so short. He took all the genes, bro. He took all the good genes.
I don't know, dude. You're pretty hot. So.
Damn.
You got the nice blonde hair.
And the ass.
And he has.
Actually, that's a lie. My brother has a fatty.
I mean,
He has a fatty, dude.
Sorry.
Yeah. And he tried on my bra one time. He kind of filled it out, dude.
It's because his chest is massive.
Right. I think he could fit into like a CD cup.
Kyle, when you come on the podcast, you're trying on a C or D cup.
Facts, dude. We'll go to Goodwill and get him like a fucking double D and be like, all right, your goal is to fit into this.
Facts.
Dude. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be dope. But yeah, so you want to tell them more about your family?
My parents are divorced.
That's a big one.
Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's why Connie has a boyfriend.
Yeah, guess that makes sense. Yeah, divorced since I was a mere. I was like
elementary school.
8 years old, boy. 2nd grade.
Yeah. I have a brother as well. He's similar height, 6'3" probably. He is not pure muscle, but he's a straight weirdo. I'm sure we could probably fill a podcast just with him, so it'd probably just be me talking. But he's an alright guy. He kind of lost in the world, but he's making his dues. He owes me money.
This is your sign.
Blaine, if you're listening to this, give me my money.
Give him my money. I know where you live.
I do know where you live. I'll raid your house.
Oh, speaking of house, I have that new house we can get into.
Oh, true. You want to do that?
We'll have some nice cups of tea there and just
cups of tea. Yeah.
Relax.
Something like that. Yeah. So tea, lemonade,
and crumpets.
We're not British. Excuse me. I'm having some tea right now.
No,
but
I'm having my...
Yeah, a good old H2O. I have some as well here.
Caffeine Cowboy sticker.
I got some lime.
Oh, if anyone has a good suggestion of where to get stickers to Sticker Bomb, like...
Hit us up, bro.
Yeah. I need to find some good stickers.
But yeah, so that's my brother. He's chill. He doesn't do a whole lot. But my parents, they're still together. I
Not
guess.
divorced.
Not divorced.
Happy household.
No, I wouldn't say that.
A household.
It's a household. It's enough to call it a home, I guess. I don't know.
Damn.
But yeah, we'll get more into that as we get into later in the podcast, especially when they leave.
The thing is with like family, like you can go so many. That's like a whole podcast in itself.
Yeah, whole podcast. That's a whole episode.
The title for that one is just The Shit Show.
Living, barely.
Not mobbing. Not mobbing. Yeah, dude.
Should we call it living or surviving?
A little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
Siving.
Yeah, so that's basically me. I don't know. I guess I can describe myself. I'm Casey, and so.
I mean, we're not. I don't want to say we're the most interesting people in the world, but I think we got some little hidden.
We've got some stories.
I think we're more interesting than people think.
Yes, we have.
Oh, a good topic. Talking about what's something we need to add? The senior night when you got hypnotized.
That was dope.
I still don't. Part of me, I literally watched it, but I don't believe it.
She was crazy. It was dope.
You acted so dumb.
What's different?
What did you keep yelling? You had a signal when he said... No, there was a signal when... And you would like... Oh, he would say something and you would be like, you're fake, dude.
You're literally so fake.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was.
I think it was that, but I don't know what to
say. I remember seeing that video. It was like, you're so fake, dude. And then he'd say it again. And then I'd be like, vibing?
We're mobbing. Yeah, dude. That was a fun night.
It was a good night. It was dope. Senior night was pretty awesome. I remember
that was before
COVID. We can add this guy, Garrett Tucker, onto the podcast.
Oh my God, yes.
He had just a black coffee from Starbucks, and he had like half of it, and it was cold. I was like, this is really weird. But he was like, you want the rest of this? I don't think I'll be able to drink. I was like, yeah, I can finish it. I was
shitting for days.
I was ripped until like 4 a.m. I remember we were playing like hide and seek throughout school. That's pretty sick. Anyway, we'll get into that.
No one could find Megan and I.
Nobody could find Tucker and I either.
Really?
It was pretty dope.
Megan and I were, the stairs up to this one balcony.
Mm-hmm.
We were right in that little cubby in there, and people like walked in and walked out and didn't find us.
Tucker and I were in. So you walk in the back doors in our high school, and it's the art hallway with the big round
area.
area.
Yeah.
The one on the right, there's like a little closet. You're just hiding in there. It was just a weird.
Megan and I went to. They were doing construction on the wrestling room, and we went back into like this weird ass closet back there. We go like through the construction like.
Find more dead bodies.
Tarps. Bro, probably. At that school, yeah, probably. That was a weird school.
Yeah, we can talk about high school one episode.
Yeah,
one question I want to ask is like, how many people do you think have sex in high school, bro? Like in the school.
Oh, in the school? So many people were caught in our school.
Facts. I know one person that did. I won't mention his name because he's irrelevant, but he was like 2
Aren't
grades
they
below
all,
us.
dude? That's a whole topic in itself.
Facts. Irrelevant people that became...
The big group who thought they were hot shit, irrelevant.
Literally, where did you go?
The only reason they seem relevant is because they still talk to each other because that's all they got. I mean, at least like when I was in school, I was like, I don't want to talk to people, period. So like,
I was pretty out there. I was friends with everybody.
A lot of people knew me, but I did not know a lot of people.
Yeah, I knew just about everybody. It tripped me up when I got class clown, bro. I was like, excuse me?
And you didn't even make it in the yearbook. How fake.
I know, that was so weird. It was just when COVID hit, so.
Yeah, COVID's a bitch.
COVID's pretty dumb, yeah.
Yeah. But, I agree.
But, yeah, do you want to wrap up?
Guess
We're at 36 minutes.
Yeah, do you want to keep them at...
You want to go to 45?
I feel like 45 to an hour is good.
All right, bet.
I mean, because a lot of stuff we're saying, we didn't even really plan on it. It just got mobbing.
Kind of vibing.
But, okay. Don't know my password.
Let's, we got a whole list of...
plans for the future podcast. Bang, 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 bang.
We talked about a couple of them. I can kind of like...
Plans is because we want to have guest stars, dude.
Yes.
Kaiser. I don't know if you talked to him.
Keezer Albersy? Yeah, I'll get
Jordan
him on.
Bradley, dude. We have to add her.
Little JD action. I'm down. Gavin Corder. I feel like he could talk about computers every day. Or all day. We might have him on like the podcast or something.
Yeah. No, we have a good list.
And we have quite a few people.
Did you try to slide up on that? Scroll down?
Yeah, I did. I forgot it was a screenshot from my phone. But, yeah, we've got quite the list. I don't know who else we would talk.
I think we should try, like, if we get actual views on this, like, try to see if we could actually get, like, a famous person. Like, they don't have to be overly famous, but someone that's got a little bit of clout. Technically, I have clout. I had clout on TikTok.
You had, how many likes on that TikTok you got?
Like, a few 100,000, but it was like 1 million views. I had 2 blow up.
I have one TikTok, and it was for English
Titillate.
class. It was for the word titillate. Me and Tyler, we can have Tyler Motto on. Tomato D? Maybe.
Dude, I haven't talked to him. So.
Same, but it was
I think he still blocked me. Hey, Tyler Motto, unblock me, asshole.
Yeah, little dickhead.
For no reason, dude.
I mean, I think he has his own reasons, but do you, buddy?
Yeah, there's nothing we had to.
Yeah, I know. It was just a thing, but yeah, what else you want to talk about?
No, dude. We're going to talk about the thing we picked up, barking.
Oh.
Barking, dude.
All right, so we've been sneaking out, or I've been sneaking out for a long time, and,
and
we would just find random shit to do.
We'll talk about some of that random. We'll have an episode called Rocks.
Rocks.
There's a whole episode for itself, but I kind of got over that phase. It's still a good phase to jump into sometimes, but for some reason we picked up barking.
At people as we drive by.
Because it's so harmless, but it's so funny.
It
and if
really
anyone knows Pudgy off of TikTok, a little bit more irrelevant now.
Yeah, I know. Poor Pudgy, though.
He
got to meet Young Gravy, bro. That was dope.
He did. But I have an owie. I have a Pudgy impersonation.
I think you should do it. Clear throat.
A little bit. Let me get a sip
of water.
Sipski.
Yeah, her Pudgy impression is actually... It's stupid.
It's going to be bad now, but it's kind of ear piercing.
It is.
Made my grandma's hearing aid go a little wonk.
I think you should just do it. Just go ahead.
You got me nervous.
It's okay.
Should I meet Pudgy? That's a guest star.
That's a guest star. Pudgy should be a guest star. I'm done. Pudgy woke. Hit us up. It's pretty dope. Yeah.
I think that's a good goal.
Yeah. Who else do we have? Like up and coming, like I don't know, rappers in our area. Cole.
What's his new name?
765 Ghost.
It's an area code, yeah.
Yep.
I kind of fuck with that.
And then also Northshy. Shout out Northshy.
Oh.
Kieran Garing. His music's lit. It's very alternative.
I'll always remember when he came over to Savannah's one night and played the guitar.
Yes, dude. I saw. Oh, I was there.
That was the night my ex made me cry because I wanted to leave his house and his weird parents. And
didn't you pick me up?
I did pick you up. I was like, I'm gonna go home and do homework, as if I had homework. I was a good student.
I was too, but like I just waited until the class before to do it. Anyway, go ahead.
Exactly. But then he texted me because one of his friends were there. I think Blake was there. And they're like, "Is this your girl?" He was like, "I can't believe you loved me."
Anyway, Kieran playing music at Savannah's house.
Yes.
So good. Like him just like strumming on the guitar with his amp. It was just a good vibe. It was a good vibe that night. Yeah, unforgettable. Kid's kind of legendary.
We need to go back to Savannah so I can actually put a swimsuit on and go and slip and slide.
Same.
They didn't tell me it was a swimsuit.
They told me, but I just forgot.
Why didn't they tell me?
Yeah, we're kind of all over for this podcast. We'll get more organized as we go along.
I think it keeps more interesting though. You know.
Mm-hmm.
They don't know what's coming.
Exactly, dude. We're
because like I have to say the title of this is a little misleading. We only talked about me running you over for like 2 minutes.
I mean, you can talk about.
But you're intrigued. It's an intriguing title.
It's a little bit of clickbait, but I mean, you did think about it. I'm sure you have more than once.
About it,
yeah, every once in a while. It's all right.
Yeah.
As long as you do it one of these days, I'm fine with that.
Exactly. You just don't know when it's coming.
Yeah.
It's when I get bored of you.
Keep me on my toes. Exactly. You don't have to break up with me. Just run me over and call it an accident.
Take all your money. My grandma last night when she was like, "Well, you're the same age. You have to be worried about being poor." She said poor with like such a disgusted little twang to it. I was like,
worried about being poor. Grandma?
I was like, we both like our money.
The only money I spend is on you, so that and food.
That's just, I don't like children, so I'm not gonna have kids.
Exactly. So like,
don't worry about Grandma.
Grandma, we're gonna be fine. No kids. I mean, we're gonna be vibing.
Grandma, I'll buy your house. You know what she told me last night?
What's that?
She can sell this for over $2 million.
Probably, yeah. That's what Natalie said.
Yeah, and I was like,
can we get a little family deal for $800,000? What do you think?
Almost.
Can you put this in your will? Can you put this house in your will? Is that possible?
Dude, this might be TMI, but they took my brother out of the will for a little bit.
What the fuck?
Because he was such an ass after the divorce. He stopped talking to my mom and her whole side. And they said, "That bitch, I had all the money, dude. I'm kind of pissed he's back in it."
I mean...
Is that selfish? Sorry, Kyle. Does he know? He may not know.
Does he know what?
I don't know if he ever knew it. We might, Kyle, don't listen to this episode.
Hey, Kyle, we're sorry. You got to figure out this way.
We may have to cut it out.
No bad blood. You're back
in
in.
all respect, you did know that you were being a little dickwad, so...
You're back on it, though.
You're back on it, though, so it's like it never even happened. It was just...
Right. It's just a little phase, man. It's all right.
This is awkward. I feel like this is going to happen a lot. We're going to say things, we're going to be like, whatever.
Yeah, whatever. We'll just post it.
And then it's going to be one of those things we'll be like, no one's going to listen, and then people will listen.
People are going to listen.
People are going to listen,
yeah.
I hope people listen. I think we're interesting.
Yeah, and since we have such a list, and we've only gone through, like...
3%
of it.
But we've dabbled in other things. Yeah. We have a good little... This is a good intro.
It's a good overlay for what we're going to talk about, what's going on.
Just wait for the People We Despise episode.
Oh, that's going to be a good one.
Talk about tea, dude. Not necessarily bad. It's just like you see a face and you're just like, oh.
Makes you want to vomit or fight.
Fight or flight.
Right?
Dude.
But yeah. So, when do you think we'll have a regular episode? I doubt we have a regular upload schedule.
Oh, hell no. We're going to do it whenever we feel like it.
Whenever we can. I feel like it'll be more over the summer and whenever we can this fall.
School's going to get hard.
Yeah. If we can do like just record it over our computers too, if you want.
Right.
We can just record. System. Mm-hmm. It's just something else to make time for, is all.
I mean, yeah, we could, I don't want to say this, but we could do Zoom. Have a little setup, dude. Evelyn could be a guest star. Imagine. What are we going to talk about?
I'll have Thomas on. We can have Thomas and all the guys on. That'd be dope.
Heck yeah, dude. Yeah. Soccer could be in a whole episode.
Soccer.
Soccer's spicy right now, dude.
Yeah, soccer's kind of got a little bit of drama, I hear.
Drama.
Yeah, you don't know if you want to talk about that right now, but that could be next few.
It's good drama for me.
Yeah. Bronco, if you're listening, apply, please.
Bronco.
Bronco, please.
Kyle.
Please, oh my God.
I think he is.
All right, so we're at 45.
I think it's a good... The more spicy episodes, more in depth we'll go. Probably an hour.
Probably an hour and a half. Maybe even hour 10, hour 30.
We won't go over an hour 30 for sure, though.
Yeah. That just gets to be too much to listen to. People are bored at that point or have gotten to their destination for if they listen in the car or whatnot.
Facts.
Yeah, so how you want to do this outro?
A little outro, a little spicy outro. Guess we can just...
There's more than corn and... Anyway, I hope it's not copyright.
No, we have to worry about that, do we? Huh? We're not popular enough.
We're not popular
we don't have
yet.
clout.
If anything, we'll just record another intro. It'll just be episode 25.
No, alright, so I guess we can reiterate the title. This was Run His Ass Over.
Run his ass over.
KNC Podcast.
KC Podcast, yeah. I dig it. I hope you guys liked it.
Yeah. I'm excited for more. I'm excited to see if anyone actually sends submissions for
Yeah, we'll talk to a few people that we know. Do you want to post it on either TikTok or maybe Twitter or Instagram? Just post it.
I can throw mine on my Spotify.
Your Spotify? Okay.
Yeah, and you can post it out. We'll post it on a couple platforms.
Yeah. Yeah. So you want to wrap up there?
Absolutely.
All right. So my name's Casey and my co-host
Chandra.
We're signing out for today. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Absolutely.
You have a good day.